Good morning. Welcome to News of the Hour. I'm Mujtaba Sarwari. Let's have a look at today's headlines. On the third anniversary of United Nations Human Rights Commission issued a report on the statelessness of minorities across the world. It states discrimination, exclusion, and persecution are the stark realities of many stateless people. The research is based on the world's largest stateless minority community, Rohingya, but also includes difficulties of other minority tribes and Kenya, Madagascar, and much more. Let's take a look at the video released by United Nations.
En este país, si no tienes cédula, no puedes tener un trabajo honrado, no puedes ir a la universidad, no puedes hacer nada. Es un documento que si no lo tienes, no existes.
Dajemo 1/1, gdje to kupljeno 2001. godine. Reklo ne zna se ko je, ne zna se šta je. Jednostavno, kao neki obični džukas koji šeta ulicu.
يعني ما بقدر ادخل المستشفى لاجل هويتي وكلوتي بتوجعني هيك من هيك بتاثر فيها لانه عندي اولاد ووضع كتير خطير يعني لاجل كلوتي.
So my life is nothing for you. I just need one person, only one person to understand me.
They can kick you, they can hit you, they can do anything they want because you don't have any right. People cannot believe that on this planet there are stateless people. But I do exist. I am a stateless person.
We have one of our correspondents on call with a victim citizen who was granted citizenship after a long period. Hello Nishita, are you there?
Yes, Mujtaba. I'm here with Pran Hang Hu was a Cambodian refugee in Vietnam before being granted citizenship. Ma'am, how was it for you and your family without citizenship?
It was very hard. I was not expecting it to be so hard. My children endured a lot.
How did it affect your children?
My children lost opportunity to study in Japan on scholarship as she had no ID proof. Even my son couldn't marry the girl of his choice as the girl's parents asked who is he. I had nothing to show. He couldn't even get marriage certificate from authorities.
Then how did this all change suddenly?
Recently, Vietnamese government changed the reforms which allowed us to get citizenship. But the time we suffered, I never wish on anyone. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
That will be all. Back to you, Mujtaba.
United Nations High Commissioner for Refugee Filippo Grandi has stressed that though in recent times steps have been taken to address statelessness worldwide, there are however new challenges and states must act on it now decisively to end the statelessness. We have breaking news coming up. Iran and Iraq have been hit by a massive earthquake of 7.3 magnitude. Sources have reported that the earthquake which has hit Iraq and Iran border have killed at least 415 people and has injured thousands. It hit the border area 30 km southwest of Halabja in Iraqi Kurdistan region around 9:20 p.m. on Sunday. Let's take a look at the devastation caused.
Iran-Iraq border Panjwin Kurdistan region has been struck by 7.3 magnitude earthquake, with Panjwin being the epicenter. As you can see, thousands have been affected by the deadliest earthquake of the year. It was felt as far as Turkey and Pakistan. There has been an outpour of sympathy and offers of help from around the world. Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif has issued statement expressing sympathy and thanking the office for help, but also pointed that for now they are self-reliable. Thank you. That's all. Back to you, Mushtaba.
Thank you, Gulnar. We will keep you updated as soon as we get more updates. Now let's have news from another corner of the globe. We are having news coming up from Saudi Arabia.
Helicopter carrying a high-ranking Saudi Prince Mansour bin Makin and other government officials crashed on Sunday in the kingdom's south, near the border with Yemen, killing all people aboard. Security officials gave no cause for the crash, but had stated a search of the wreckage was underway. Thank you. Back to you, Mustafa.
The crash killed Prince Mansour bin Makin, who was the deputy governor of Aceh province. President Donald Trump's oldest son on Monday released a series of private Twitter exchanges between himself and WikiLeaks during and after the 2016 elections, including the pleas from the website to publicize its leak.
Donald Trump Jr.'s release of the messages on Twitter came hours after The Atlantic reported them. He tweeted, "Here is the entire chain of messages with WikiLeaks with my whooping 3 responses which one of the congressional committees has chosen to selectively leak. How ironic." The messages seem to show an effort made by WikiLeaks to work with the Trump campaign and even influence its actions. The first message from WikiLeaks was sent in September 2016 and it warned that an anti-Trump site was about to go live over the next several months. Thank you. Back to you, Mujtaba.
WikiLeaks later sent more messages, which the Atlantic claimed that Trump Jr. mostly ignored, and on a few occasions he did respond and reach out on his own, which was usually to talk about Hillary Clinton on media. India and United Kingdom are deadlocked again over election of International Court of Justice judge. This happened after a stalemate of last Thursday. India's candidate Dalveer Bhandari and Britain's Christopher Greenwood are seeking re-election. Last Thursday, 4 out of 6 candidates and try were selected as per the United Nations News. Our correspondent is present at the site to give us more updates.
Thank you, Mujtaba. As you can see, Christopher Greenwood is giving his speech, but the mood of Monday has looked favorably towards Mr. Bhandari. But the permanent 5 of the council have managed to keep the Greenwood vote base intact, leading to another deadlock like last Thursday. Problem this time is of prestige, as it is the first time for a permanent 5-member country to lose a seat in 15-member bench of The Hague since 1946. While 2 countries are in deadlock over 1 remaining seat, General Assembly and Security Council both have decided to adjourn the meeting for election to be convened at a later date. That's all for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Gulnar, for letting us know the proceedings of International Courts of Justice elections. That was all for today. Stay tuned with news of the hour. This is Ghulam Mustafa Sarwari signing off.